Today we're going to be talking about Yo, what's going on, you guys? Des here, and today we are on the corporate hunt. That's right, every single day we're striving to, of course, make businesses better, photographers better, videographers better, and most of all, looking for that next corporate bag. Now, with that being said, this video is a little bit different. Today we're going to be talking about, that's right, it's by Fifine, and the name of the mic is called the AmpliTank Tank 3. They sent this over to me simply because they saw that I've been using the Shure mic, and they said, hey, would you want to try a new mic out? And I said, yeah, let's do it. Now, the benefit of this is that while they sent me the microphone, they did give me the ability and the freedom to be able to give my own review of this microphone. And so today, my goal in the whole process of today's video is I'm going to let you guys tell me how the sound sounds, as well as we're gonna unbox this thing and see what comes in it. So right here on the box, it says real-time monitor, quick mute button. It does have a volume control. It has a monitor output control, sturdy metal construction, and an XLR and USB outputs for both PC and professional interfaces. So for me, when I am recording any of my videos, or even when I'm on any of my calls with my clients, I typically have my Shure mic plugged up directly to the back of my Mac Studio. What this allows me the opportunity to do is be able to, of course, stay connected to my computer, and then at the same breath, I'm also able to, when I'm doing my videos, hit record, turn around, and there I am looking directly at this camera. So let's get into it. So here's the mic box, and I'll make sure that we drop what the average price of it is. So what comes in here is something simple. You have the cable, or I'm sorry, the actual information, who I think we probably should read, but we're not going to. It does have a nice little foam cushioning in there. And then we have this nice long wire, which has a USB, as well as also looks like USB-C to USB-C, so that's a win. Let's take this out. First and foremost, and no, the mic didn't have any plastic or anything in it. No, it doesn't have a cushion or a sound muffler to go on top of it. But I'm going to tell you, first and foremost, touching this microphone, it feels like quality. Let me show you guys the mic. The weight of this microphone is beautiful. It has definitely some good weight to it. I think this would also probably be something that we probably could say, oh, cool. Another thing that it allows you to do is be able to hear yourself. So if I wanted to put headphones on, I could actually hear myself speaking. It does have the control knobs, which I do like. My Shure mic itself has a mute button, and I can control it from my computer. But this one particularly has the control audio feature right here, so you can control it. With that being said, let's plug it in and give it a test and see how easy it is to set up. So give me a second. We're going to rejig this. Let's get it. All right, so one thing I can tell you is the weight of this microphone makes me a little concerning, but we're gonna see what it does. Just because my Shure mic is extremely light, which I do like that. I have just a regular arm that is connected to my desk. So first thing I do, I go ahead and plug in the area here to where I'm able to, of course, screw it onto my, let's do this directly to it. I probably need to go ahead and pull the actual paperwork up just so I can see what this is going to do. And then we'll go from there. You see, I just screw it in just like such. All right, so this is the microphone. Testing 1, 2. All right, here we go. So let's get it. Looks like we're gonna need to set up just to see exactly how we can get this set up. It has the button right here to where you see it turns red when you push it. I like the way that feels. Let's see if there's an app for this. Does not look like there's an app, so I'm not a fan of that right off the bat. So the very first thing that I will say is this. When I plugged up my Shure mic, it literally was pretty much just like butter. I didn't have to do too much. The computer recognized it. It said, oh, cool, you've plugged up a device to your computer. Let's get busy. Now, what I'm going to do is try and figure this out, and give me a second. So first things first, let's go ahead and cut up this mic volume. Testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2, testing 1, 2. All right, so this is the audio coming directly out of the microphone. So let's just talk a little bit. So first and foremost, one thing that I am excited about is just being able to try a new microphone. So I think that when I look at this mic compared to the Shure mic, the biggest thing that I see is that the outputs, the inputs are very similar. Quality wise, feels around the same as well. When it comes to the price for this mic, let's go ahead and take a look real quick. So right off the top, I can tell you right now, this mic is $79.99. That completely beats out the Shure mic. Now, Shure is known for sound. They're known for the quality that they've always brought to the market, which is definitely a good thing. I think it's a name thing that is very recognizable. But if you're starting out with a podcast and you're like, hey, I need to get some good mics, the Fifine might be a great starter space for you. I know I also have some Zoom mics as well that I've used in the past. Those are actually set aside for my podcast kit. But I'll be honest, Fifine, we're going to see exactly how the audio sounds on this, and I think it's going to sound good, but let's go ahead and take a listen. Let's see what it sounds like, and then we'll go from there. So this is an audio test. The audio test is to determine how good the quality of the microphone is. Do we have highs? Do we have lows? Does our voice sound clear? We'll check it out. Test 1, 2. Right, so this is the audio microphone. So let's just talk a little bit. So first and foremost, one thing that how good the quality of the microphone is. All right, so overall, I'll be honest with you. I like the mic. I like the way it sounds. I like the way that it feels. I like the price. I definitely like the price. As we're on the corporate hunt, as we're talking about building and scaling, I want to talk to you guys really briefly just on the idea of that every time you think about a piece of gear, definitely something such as this, it's one, how many can I get, right? Because the reality is usually, definitely when you're looking at a piece of gear such as this microphone here, it's not just going to be one. You're going to probably buy 1 or 2 of them, maybe even 3 or 4 if you're going to do a 4-person podcast. But at the end of the day, you also want to make sure, is the quality good? Is it sustainable? Is this something in which I will be able to use for a while? Now, I'm going to continue to test out this mic. I'm going to continue to use this mic in some of my interview calls, as well as also my onboarding calls, just to really understand and make sure the quality is where it says, where I believe it is. But first review, looking at it directly from just trying it out, opening up the box, I like the mic. I like the sound of it. I like the quality of it. I like the price of it. Those 3 things alone means that I'm bought in, I'm sold in. Now, the question is it better than Shure? I'll be honest, you can't really say yes or no. I think that is a choice that you have to make. Now, if you have a little bit deeper pockets, then of course you can. Now, when I did a little research and I looked at the microphone and looked up Fifine, I did notice that they do have multiple levels to their microphones. And the highest quality or the highest price that I saw for their microphone was like $119. So when you look at that, that is a win. At least that's what I found on Amazon. Now, did I go to their website? Not really, but I'll be honest, Fifine, you may have another customer. I know for a fact that I am excited about what this mic can bring. It's definitely different than what I would say is from any of my other microphones. The one thing that I do love about this is just being able to control that volume, being able to control that gain right here from the microphone, because this allows the opportunity for whenever I'm doing a podcast, then I can just adjust here and I don't have to worry about adjusting on the actual board. That gives me more flexibility, especially if you have someone that is more of a slow talker. Now, the thing that I think threw me off a little bit was the fact that we did not have a foam to go over the mic, and that I was a little concerned about that. I thought it was going to be a little bit more raspy. I thought we were going to hear a lot more of the and things of that nature, but you don't. What you hear is really as if there is a built-in condenser or something inside the mic, which is great. I love that because the look of this mic is also good. Now, will I be using this in the future? Yes. Do I think that this is a mic that someone should buy immediately? Yes. Do I think that this is a mic that if you're interested in doing podcasts that you should have 1, 2, 3, or 4? Yes, definitely for the price. Now, long run, I will have to try this mic out. I'll probably come back in about 3 or 4 months and tell you, hey, is this mic still holding up, or did I go back to the Shure mic? Reality is this, I appreciate Fifine for sending this out to me. I hope you all, of course, look at the options, do your research, do what fits your pocket, continue to stay on the corporate hunt, and until then, peace. Let's keep getting it.